Hello everybody and welcome back again to Mass Effect 2. We're still on Tuchanka doing Mordant's companion mission, and we have to go through this door next, and we have been warned of some explosives behind this door. So possibly something that we can blow up. And yes, we already see our enemies, and those are the explosive crates, right? So there we go. Okay, let me get a little bit closer here. Let me blow this up. There we go. Maybe you can take care of this guy over there. Very nice. Yes, come a little bit closer. There we go. And get an incinerate. And maybe a grenade. Well, that didn't hit. Alright. That seems to be all for now. Let me have a look around. I could use more ammo, but it's kinda hard to find at the moment. Well, some is here. There we go. Nothing over here. Yep, there are more enemies. I can hear them. Oh, it's Baron. All right. Up. And more of you guys.
Here comes the Krogan.
Get off me! Are you dead? I think you are dead. Okay, that was kind of strange, but... Oh, now they're coming from over here, alright. Well, let me deal with you.
Next!
There we go. Alright, I think that's all of them for now. Let me grab the power cells. Oh, this is just an empty room. Okay. And I guess we have to go downstairs.
Here they come.
Yes, I see them.
Burn through any armor.
Try a real man.
Cloaking.
Yeah, because we can take care of that guy. And I will take care of this guy. And there we go. Hang on.
Next!
I already see the next wave of enemies. Let me take some cover here, please. Alright. There we go. Oh, you have a barrier. That is interesting.
I'll take care of it.
Okay.
Krogan charging!
I see him charging, but don't worry. I think I will finish him off before he reaches us. There we go. Huh. I assume the victory music means that we're done with all the enemies. Alright, I'm not sure. Do I have to go through that door? Or do I go through this door? Hang on, let me check out the other door first. This might be something I need to check out first. Yep, this is a dead end. And just some stuff for me to bypass. And there we go. Alright. Then let's use the other door now. Alright. More terminals to hack. I need one more. This will work.
Oh, what's this?
Ooh, more heavy weapons ammo. Okay. And another door.
Maelon, alive, unharmed. No signs of restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
Warlock is controlling. Maybe they aren't. Maybe he actually wants to be here.
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student! I looked up to you!
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
Okay. Yeah, these experiments are sort of unethical.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
By Morden.
Morden, did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Maelon.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
Well, you can't undo something wrong by doing even more wrong. I hope you're aware of that. So, do you actually have a cure already?
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That will be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. We'll never know.
That seems to be a little bit of a stretch, though.
How would a Krogan population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
An increased Krogan population would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse. The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area. They might have stopped the Geth at Eden Prime.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse. And I'm going to fix it.
Yeah, I don't know. Basically, you're just playing God again, in a sense, you know? So, yeah, tell me more about the genophage lethality.
You talked about killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
Yeah, it's kind of pointless to argue over, you know, whether the Krogans would be better off. I mean, apparently they've already destroyed their planet even before the genophage, so they may be in a better situation, but they may just as well be killing each other just like they were before. We don't really know that. And yeah, but still, why do you need to make an alliance with Warlock for that? Because they pretty much stated that once they are cured, they're going to start another war. So that's not really what you're trying to achieve here, isn't it?
Why work with Clan Warlock? And how did you access the genophage data?
The data was easy to obtain. We all still had clearance. We were heroes. All I had to do was ask. As for the Warlock, they were the only clan with both the resources and the commitment.
What about Clan Urdnot? I mean, this is somebody, you know, I would trust Rex with a genophage cure because I think he would be responsible. But not these guys.
Urdnot has a larger camp than Wehrlock. Why not use them?
Urdnot Rex is too soft. He wasn't willing to do the experiments I needed.
Okay.
It's Urdnot's loss and Wehrlock's gain. Their clan will be the first to recover from the crime we committed.
So, yeah, what do you want to do with this now, Morden?
Maelon clearly doesn't need rescuing. What do you want to do?
Have to end this.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity!
Ooh.
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you.
Wait. You don't need to do this, Morden. You're not a murderer.
No. Not a murderer. Thank you, Shepard. Finished, Maelon. Get out. No Wehrlock left. Project over.
Aren't you afraid that he could leak the story?
What if he talks to more Krogan? Tells the public about the modified genophage project?
Special Tasks Group good at covering tracks. No proof. Wehrlock willingness to work with Salarian, unusual. Other Krogan will kill him.
And what if he keeps on working on a cure?
Aren't you worried that he'll start his research again?
No. Locking this unit. Special Task Group can cut access to old data. Could start from scratch. Decades of work, though. Didn't teach you everything I knew.
Okay. Well, in that case, just leave, I guess.
You heard the professor. Get out before he changes his mind.
Where am I supposed to go, Professor?
Don't care. Try Omega. Can always use another clinic.
The Krogan didn't deserve what we did to them, Professor. The genophage needs to end.
Not like this. Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Are you okay?
Don't worry about me, Morden. How are you doing?
Should have killed him. Wanted to. Easier than listening. Easier for him, too. Experiments indicate how far he's fallen. Expected it from Krogan. Not one of mine.
Well then, try to remember that.
Maybe you'll remember that the next time you're discussing the ethics of the genophage.
Yes. So many variables. Stress responses. Impossible to truly predict. Something to think about. Maelon's research. Only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure. Security. Still valuable, though.
His research was sick. Might be worth keeping. Well, destroying it won't bring back the people that died. And I don't know, I always feel bad about, destroying knowledge, destroying data. Because once it's gone, and I feel that, at some point, maybe we do want to cure the genophage, when there's a better time for that, so I don't really feel good about just destroying it, so might be worth keeping it.
If you think it could be useful, why not hang on to it?
Worked for years to create modified genophage. Should destroy this. Maelon's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan. Effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
Yeah, I'd say you should hold on to it. It doesn't hurt to just, keep it somewhere encrypted, and, once it's destroyed, you can't bring it back, and it still may come in handy at some point. So just keep the data.
Keep the data. Better to have it and not need it.
Point taken, Shepard. Capturing data. Wiping local copy. Still years away from cure, but closer than starting from scratch. Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off Tuchanka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
Let's stay a bit, because
I'd like to look around a bit more.
there may be some stuff in here. Alright, let me have a look around. Well, there's a war computer that I can hack, so let's do that. Here we go. I need... Oh, I accidentally triggered one of the forbidden panels. But anyway, got some more credits. Alright, I don't think there's anything else. that I need to take care of, and I need to press F to end the mission. Yes, let's leave. And we're done. Troubled by Clan Warlock's progress towards Genophage Q without Cerberus knowledge, your data may prove useful. Krogan dangerous, but if recruited as shock troops against Reapers, extremely valuable. Morden's assistant is no longer a problem. Morden will have no trouble focusing on the mission. We have a new power unlocked for Morden. We got some research and other stuff. So let's go back. Not sure if we actually go back to the Normandy. Apparently we're just going back to the camp, the Urdnot camp. Which wouldn't be such a bad thing, because I wanted to talk to Rex again anyway. Yep, we're back at the camp. So yeah, let's go and talk to Rex once more. And then we can go back to the Normandy.
Someday we'll get off this rock and show those Turians who's boss.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will.
Terrible, right?
Clan Urdnot has increased in strength after the destruction of Clan Werlock. Based on population profiles, Clan Urdnot has adopted surviving members of Clan Werlock, mostly women and children.
Ah, intelligent move. Surprising from Krogan. Glad to see it.
Well, Rex was always a bit smarter than your average Krogan, I feel. Alright, let's go and talk to him again.
You just can't help making trouble. No one has killed a Maw since my turn in the right. Next you'll tell me he's a Quint and crap's dark matter. This will go a long way to silencing his critics. Tell him he is now Urdnot Grunt. He is welcome.
Yeah, I actually didn't bring him along for this one. I may
Sounds
actually...
like we've got big changes ahead for the Krogan.
We're making a neutral ground where all clans can share resources and fertile females. It's a new day for the Krogan. We shall rise again.
So you share your females?
What do the women of Clan Urdnot think about this plan?
It was our female clan leader's idea. The neutral area is safe, and it encourages more female clans to ally with us. Attacks on Urdnot now endanger the females of all clans. Even clans that want to see me dead will defend Clan Urdnot.
And how's your plan going so far?
This sounds ambitious. How's it gone so far?
Better than I'd feared. Worse than I'd hoped. I've got a few clans, but too many are turning their backs on us entirely.
I see. I'm inclined to believe that I already asked all of these.
I hope that works well for your people. But back to the reason I'm here.
We don't often allow aliens to do business on Tuchanka, but you're an exception.
Well, I have finished my business on Tuchanka, so there isn't really anything that I can say here. So yeah, let's talk again later.
I need to go. We'll go over this another time.
Watch yourself, Shepard. Tuchanka isn't safe and homey like Theros and Ilos.
Yes, because those places were really, really safe and homey. Well, at some point I will come back to this place anyway, because the shop had some nice stuff that I can't afford at the moment. So, oh, well, maybe I can afford it now. I have collected a bit of money after all, so maybe you actually want to...
They're not worth the effort.
Want to check that. And,
Don't
right,
touch
I
anything.
have some side quests to turn into.
If you're gonna stand there, make yourself useful. I can't do anything until I build a replacement manifold for this damn Tomka.
Well, I happen to have a part for you.
I found a combustion manifold out in the field. Is this what you need?
That'll work. Faster than building one from scratch, at least. You just saved me 3 days' work, human. You've earned my time if you want it.
Alright, let's talk to this guy. So, what are you doing?
What's that you're working on there?
I'm tuning up these machines for battle. It's a wonder this Tomka here made it back to camp. It could be worse. A couple more hits on the broadside, and this thing would have crumbled.
And why would you be a mechanic? I mean, somebody has to, right? It can't be all, you know, warriors and stuff.
Krogan's placed so much importance on martial strength. How'd you become a mechanic?
How do you think those fools make it to the field to kill each other? Who do you think keeps the weapons working? Without me, there's no battle. just slaughter. I am the military might of Clan Urdnot.
Good point, good point. And do you like Rex?
How do you feel about what Rex is trying to do?
The old man's crazy if you ask me. Which you just did. But that stuff fixes itself. If it doesn't work, Rex gets torn to shreds and we find out who's got the next best plan.
Alright, I see.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
Okay, well, I just did you a favor. I brought you your damn manifold. Anyway, there was another side quest. I'm not sure if I have to turn this in. Missing Scout. Talk to Chief Scout. Okay, so I need to talk to this guy to finish that quest. Oh, I didn't want to talk to you.
I've got a few minutes. Speak.
Nope.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
Alright, let's
This
go and
Baron
talk
can
to
track
the...
you anywhere on the planet.
Well, good for you.
My scout made it back. We've got him at the tent. Doesn't remember much beyond getting tortured, but he remembers you. Said you yelled at him until he got his hump out of that base and back here. You've got a quad, human. Thanks for saving my scout. Saves me having to train another one.
Well, I don't even have a pair, but thank you. Have I spoken to this guy already? Let's do it anyway. I may not have asked all of this.
You see a lot of action around here?
Enough. Varen here and there, and snakes in any of the water safe enough to drink. Rex has made ceasefire agreements with some of the clans, but I still have to patrol, keep them honest.
And what are your duties exactly?
What does a scout commander do?
We find out where the enemies are, and we make them think that there are too many of us to screw with. Sometimes that means harassing the perimeter, taking out a generator or two. Other times, we play hide and seek. We leave lots of tracks, exaggerate our numbers.
And this is normal.
So every clan on Tuchanka encroaches on the other clan's borders?
Borders? This is Tuchanka. Our borders are determined by the range of our guns.
Okay.
We are what we are, human. If we didn't fire at them, they wouldn't take us seriously.
Doesn't really sound like scouting, though.
That's not recon, that's sabotage.
It's a lot easier to count their numbers once you blow some of them up. Everyone knows where Urdnot is, human. It's not like we can hide.
Well, can't argue with that. And, yeah, what about the threats to your food, except those monkeys?
Don't your storehouses have automated defenses?
Why bother? Half of what we eat is vermin. And if we get hold of defense systems, we don't use them to guard grain. We've got weapons stockpiles to take care of. Beyond that, our women and children get the security.
This isn't an ideal solution, though.
Taking care of your food supply would help more in the long run.
If Clan Jordan kills our guards and helps itself to our well-secured food, there won't be a long term. This is Tuchanka. Having power and clean water means we're living in luxury.
That's actually kind of sad.
Your enemies go after civilians?
Easiest way to wipe out a clan. Women and kids can fight, but they're always outnumbered if another clan goes after them. If its women and children are killed, a clan's hope for the future is lost. Falls apart. We don't do that, though. Rex's orders. Even if it costs us a battle, we don't fire on non-combatants.
Well, because Rex is actually a good person. Alright, nice talking with you.
Thanks for the information.
Don't know about the rest of your species, but you're good in my books, human.
Alright, thank you.
Eyes straight ahead.
Don't stop talking to me. I want to go
Give
back
me
to
a
the
reason.
shop and
Things would last longer if they didn't hit every
see if I can
crater.
buy any of the items that I couldn't afford. Yeah, I can. Biotic damage, heavy pistol damage, shotgun damage. The biotic damage is kind of pricey. Maybe I'll just go for the heavy pistol damage for now.
This should come in handy.
And I will come back once I have enough money to buy these. Alright, I think I'm ready to leave.
Always
Oh well,
want
actually
more
there's
shots.
one thing
Step
that I
back.
want to
My
do.
Baron is hungry.
Somebody told me, speaking of Barons, that I'm supposed to talk to the
You around when the female cannibals
Varen
and children
again.
over last week.
Let's
I
do
hear you
this.
killed a thresher maw. Impressive.
Thank you. Oh, I can feed the Varen now. Let's do this.
Here, try this.
Looks like Urs finally found someone to follow around.
Well, so now Baron is following me.
5 years from the right.
Can I bring him back to the Normandy? Can I take him as a pet?
Think you actually had a fertile female on one of your
Ah,
trips
this is
to
kind
their
of funny.
camp?
But yeah, I think I'm done here. So
Son,
let's go back to the Normandy. I would like to go and talk to Morden and Grunt since we finished their missions. So I guess that's what we're going to do for the rest of the episode.
those little bastards think they're so smart. Nothing like that guy, though, didn't they? Go to the clan leader. Urdnot Grunt, you can
Yes,
go
yes,
where you
I
want.
already did that.
You again. I told you the Blood Pack only wants Krogan. Go flash your smooth skin somewhere else.
What did I tell you, honey? Isn't it beautiful? Far away from all that high-tech noise.
I guess. Seems a bit dirty, though.
Oh, it builds character.
I hope you're not regretting your choice here.
Is it just me, or do the other Krogan not like me?
Oh, there's some concern about me bringing in a non-Krogan. I had to talk to the chief a little. It's not a deal.
Okay,
Wait,
but yeah,
so
let's.
they don't even want me here?
Who cares what they want? I want you. That's all that matters.
Let's go back to the Normandy. Yeah, let's return and talk to Morden and Grunt. Alright, here we are.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Yeah, I guess this can wait. Let's just go and talk to Morden right away.
Still hard to believe Maelon betrayed me. Betrayed my work. Disgusted by his actions. Proud of his nerve, though. Always thought he lacked backbone. Hope he finds something new. Better goal, better purpose. Fewer torture tests.
Well, you seem to be very relaxed about this.
You're really at peace with what happened?
Yes, of course. Can't change what happened. Life continues. Back to mission, back to work. Become like Maelon otherwise. Solarian emotional processing faster than other species. Has to be. Short-lived culture can't spend time reminiscing.
Okay, I can understand that. So you don't feel any regret about this?
So you really don't feel bad at all about what happened on Tuchanka?
Yes, correct. Now at least. Greatly distressed at the time. Stages of grief, loss, anger, rationalization. Dealt with it. Most issues settled on Tuchanka, some on shuttle back to Normandy.
Well, that was quick. But yeah, Maelon wasn't really like that, even though he's a Solarian too.
Maelon didn't seem like he processed his emotional response. He was obsessed with the genophage.
True, didn't mean to imply that Solarians were healthier emotionally. Can still make wrong choices, bad decisions from grief, anger, guilt. Maelon couldn't accept feelings. Made decision, executed. Probably before I left for Omega. Wish I'd seen it. Solarians still feel, just resolve it quickly. Explains lack of marriage, can't sustain courtship emotions. Or perhaps based on reproduction. Unsure.
Alright, so what about your research?
What about Maelon's data on the genophage? His attempts at a cure?
What about it? Have it over there somewhere. Not dealing with it now. Need to focus on collectors. Not important now, regardless. Appreciate you helping me back on Tuchanka. Should get back to work. Wasted enough time already. Lots to do. Talk later?
Of course. Let's talk later. And I don't know, how's my research going? Here I don't really need the med bay upgrade. I may actually get it in the end just to, you know, have it all done. Well, I got some new stuff here. Yeah, sure. Let's get both of these. And Krogan Vitality. And that's pretty much everything that I can get at the moment. I don't want to do either of these. And I don't specifically need the med bay upgrade. Alright, let's go to Grunt and talk to him as well. He was an engineer, right? Yes. And I think he was over here? I always get it confused. Yes, he's over here.
Urdnot grunt. I like it. I have a clan. That makes me... It makes me want to fight, not just able to. And Uvink, I wanted to disembowel him, to tear out his spine like a trophy.
Okay, easy there. Save it for the collectors.
Can you focus that on our real enemy, or do I have to lock you up for the ship's safety?
I get it now. It's part of what I am. It was just delayed because of being tank-bred. Now that I know it's not an outside thing, and I have a place as a Krogan, I like it. Our enemies are in trouble, Shepard, and we better not run out of targets.
Yep, there's no shortage of enemies, that's for sure.
There's no danger of that. They're practically lining up.
Everyone gets a turn. Ha, wouldn't want it any other way.
Well, I'm glad that you're happy, I guess. Balanced, whatever. So, 2 more crew members that are loyal. And this is a good time to make a cut here. Let me return to the bridge and let me have a look at my journal. I still have 3 more companion missions. I also have some side missions and DLC. I may actually want to do another DLC next. We have Project Firewalk and Overlord. I think I'm supposed to do this first and then Overlord. And Arrival after the end of the game. So yeah, I don't know. I may actually start with one of those in the next episode. Also, I do want to talk to all of my companions again, maybe after the next DLC, just to see if there's any new dialogue from any of them. But yeah, let's cut this episode here. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and see you again next time.